Tony G with ace deuce. Now it turns out if Tony moves in here, he's going to win the pot. But, you know.
How much does he have at home?
Okay,
How much money does he have at home?
410, 420.
How much does he have at home?
Well,
Under the
that was-
mattress, you
that's
mean?
what I need to know. Johan, we need to counter, mate. We can't get away from that.
See, the fact that Juha put his chips already in the pot shows me
Don't be
weakness.
afraid.
He's not counting them. He's counting them a lot closer to the line, as if he might call.
399.
That shows a weakness. See, Juha's not going to call a
Any money at
re-race.
home? Any cash at
I
home?
mean, just in case anybody's wondering. If Tony G moves in, Juha's folding.
I'm here, babe.
100% of the time. So Tony G's starting to pick that up, and it would be a great play for him to move in here. He needs to start getting aggressive.
Does he have any money at home? I haven't bet the money at home.
You think? He's really, this is where he's starting to, his power. And if he is going to make a move here, Phil, should it be an all-in move? Or oh!
Now I give him
Tony
some credit.
G!
Now there's no way Juha can call. This pot's over.
The heart and commitment to the game. This is when you can prove to everyone.
Wow. This is Tony G. He has woken up and decided to play some power poker, Phil.
He really has.
The
but
Bears roared. And he's really, this is the second time now he's starting to pick on Juha. I mean, if Juha decides to draw the line in the sand, this would be a bad time. I mean, I know he's in great shape, but really? Ace-10, Phil?
No, you can't call. There you go. He laid it
You know I
down.
love you so much. You can choose one card.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Did he see the
The
deuce?
other one. Deuce.
I always have one low and one high.
Oh, no!
It would have been so good.
Oh, now Tony G. Now I'm thinking if he
always
can
have outs.
trust his
I don't play
reads,
just the high.
he's going to have a
I don't
chance to
pretend.
win this.
I don't pretend to have the high cards all the time. Doing my best. But every time you pop it, if I feel anything, I'm going to go. So just have a hand. You can relax then. Then you can be full of confidence. Just have it. Qualify.
That one was really
I
strong.
want to be sure I have the best.
The more and more vodka he has, the more and more he's going to pull the trigger.
Queen high.
Just make sure you don't get too good to call. Here, that's
You don't
dangerous.
qualify it.
Here, that's dangerous.
There have been very few great
Tony G is not
situations
too
for
good to call.
Tom Dwan here, Phil. What is a great situation for him? JC's not giving up any chips.
Wow, so here's an interesting situation where Tony's limp with Queen Jack suited, and JC's raised with King Jack.
Now, how much different?
Tony called right away. Wow, this could spell real trouble for Tony here. This is one more situation where he could have just shoved it and won, but I'm not advocating that. I mean, it's just too
So
difficult to do that all the time. But he doesn't want a jack.
Check.
I mean, JC's a much different customer than Juha, isn't he?
Yes, and JC's decided that, all right, I'm just going to check. I'll take a free card. Oh, my
no.
God.
Oh, no. How big could this pot get?
70,000.
Well, I think JC's going to call.
Jeez, Tony's bet a lot.
This is where JC would do well to take some time. No, he's just called right away. But if he takes some time, he might somehow figure out he has the best hand and have a chance to move in.
Tony might think he still has the best hand. Tony might think, could JC have like ace, king, ace, queen here? The spade draw?
Wow, are you serious? Wow, what a bad card. That's unbelievable.
130,000.
Oh, wow, I was right.
130,000 he bet, and JC is just handcuffed here, really.
There's this weird thing going on here, Phil. I mean, Tony bet it so quick. And I know that that queen improved his hand, but weren't there a lot of cards that JC could have been calling with where that actually killed him? Isn't it like if Tony was ahead, he could be behind, and if he was behind, obviously now he's ahead?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, of course that's true. I mean, he could potentially be beat here by ace king or a flush or whatever, but
So has he bet this? Is this a defensive sort of bet? Is
it was
this
a value bet.
bet?
It was just a value bet. I mean, thinking JC might have king queen or king jack or ace jack or a hand like that.
Pass.
Wow.
Wow, what a beat that is for JC. JC played the hand just absolutely perfectly, and Tony G just got lucky.
I mean, we really shouldn't be surprised to
Get
see
out of line.
JC to play another hand perfectly, should we?
Yeah,
Walk the
no.
line.
That was just a more difficult laydown than usual, even though there was an overcard and a spade. So he made it. I thought he would.
Cool.
Maybe Tony just looked confident there with his eyes closed. Maybe
Oh,
he
look
was.
at this. You might have the leverage here. No, you don't have the heart.
Cool.
Okay.
Tony doesn't
Wanna
have to
build
look at his
two
cards. He can
friendships
just
with
pop
one
it up, baby. With all that newfound power.
This is what Dwan's been trying. He's been trying to get the cheap flop on the button. I don't know if he's going to like it
Bye-bye,
this time.
Dwan.
Yeah.
We'll see you later, Tom. Thanks for joining us.
Ah, he checks. That's right.
Just check. Okay, sorry.
That's right. He's my friend.
25,000.
I'm not bothered.
Dwan is going to need a 6, a 4, or a 9 for his tournament life here. After he moves in and Tony calls.
I'm all in.
Raise, all in. Pass.
I call.
Cool.
Well, there we go. So the script is written.
You
They-
called it out, Phil.
Yeah, well, I thought it looked like that might be the case. And like I said, he's going to need a 4, a 6, or a 9.
When you called that quick, I was really happy. I thought you might have like 6,
When
7.
I'm in a zone, this is.
Well, I was just hoping you had 6, 7. Insta called.
Deuce gives me options.
Dwan's on the ropes.
Dwan
the
is
board, darling.
going to need
Any
a 4, a
pair.
6, or a 9, or his Premier
Any
League
pair
is
in the
over.
G.
I don't think it's coming, Jess. What do you think?
He's going to put him on his bike.
The Butcher of Baghdad.
Wow.
Good game, sir.
And Tom Dwan is out.
Two-hand
Fourth.
handshake, huh? Wow.
He was
hands is like
handcuffed,
he's
Phil. He
showing
was
the
looking
gentleman.
for good
He's
situation at
showing
his final
someone
table. It just
the
never
heart.
really happened for Tom
Respect.
Dwan, did it?
Good luck, guys.
For a businessman, you're really destroying the table.
Nah, for a businessman, you call because you don't care. You're gonna make some money, even in what are we in? Are we in like? in
Go get the
bad-
trophy. We play heads up for the second place.
Tony G is loving this.
Any home viewer can play like me. Even Phil Helmuth. He's the best.
Basically, once that flop comes down, we're going to get it all in every time. I could have raised pre-flop, I could have folded pre-flop. I think both of those would be wrong with the dynamics and the way that people were playing. And I think it was a good spot to limp. But then I didn't end up hitting on the Turner River, and I was up.
I robbed you.
Did you have a queen
I
there?
robbed you.
Could have had a queen.
Oh man.
There's one thing you know about Tony
Yeah,
G.
he did, bro.
If he's going to win, he's going to win ugly.
Listen, I qualified every single hand that raced. I qualified. It's possible.
The more and more vodka he drinks,
He's like Scotty.
the
I'm
better
gonna-
his chances
I
are.
call.
But there might be a point where he
Call
drinks
the
a little
British
too much
Brewer.
vodka, and
Sorry,
all of
guys,
a
I
sudden
can't
it's bye-bye
participate in
chippies.
Pass.
We can get it all in.
Can we?
You can have the heart to get it all in. If you raise 40, it's ideal.
Tony's limped here from the button.
Raise 40,000 more.
Wow. Can I feel your heart?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Feel your heart? Is it here?
I don't have a heart. I don't have a heart. You know that. I don't have a heart. I'm a
Wow.
robot. Robots
It's
don't
strong,
have a heart.
It's strong. You got a beautiful tie as well.
Yeah, true.
I reckon you got an 8 in your hand.
8.
A date with an 8. I have one. I'll let you have it.
Good.
That's it. That's it. Tony
You wanna
G
show him
is
what?
Tony
No.
G showing
Let's
me
do it.
something. He's
One
playing
card. We'll swap one card
some
each.
really good poker. There's just no doubt about it.
I had a huge
Try
hand.
and build something. Can feel good. Can feel happy. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah, let's do it. Clap your hands, baby, one time.
I'm not happy. Starting to be pretty angry.
Raise 40,000 total. Pass.
I'm folding. This is a bad hand. You know the bet I offered Phil Helmuth? He puts up 950, I put up 1 million. Like, who scores more points? And he didn't take me up. And I said, if you can't take that, give me an offer and I'll do it. Any reasonable offer, I'm happy to look at. What do you say?
I said, that's.
He said nothing. That's strong. I mean,
I would have said nothing too. You offered me. I would have said no thanks.
for the greatest player in the world, you want to take on a rabbit.
Phil, he's tried to
Raise.
talk to. He's tried to talk to you. He's tried to talk to Jay.